YouTube? Here we are back again. The weather is finally broke now a little bit here. It stopped raining. It rained its ass off last night. We got a whole bunch of stuff in the mail for several of these projects I have around here that you guys are seeing on YouTube, on this YouTube channel, this YouTube thing, this thing. So we have, turn this around, this cart here is full of everything that's come in the last couple of weeks that I've ordered. Well, some of the stuff took quite a while to come in, other stuff didn't take as long. For both the go-kart build and the mini bike build. Things have been kind of crazy around here. Any of you have seen my Facebook posts or anything like that, I know a few of you are on my Facebook. I went and started a new job a couple weeks ago. I got a phone call. The staffing agency called me up and says, "Hey, we got a great machinist job opportunity for you. It pays, a lot more money than I was making." I worked there 7 days, and they fired me on the 8th day, saying that I misrepresented myself. I don't know how being a 25-year machinist with programming experience is misrepresentation, but apparently that was their excuse. Then I come to find out that, like Delaware, Maryland has a no-fault firing law, because if any of you know, we live in southern Chester County here. I can throw a stone to Delaware from the front yard, and Maryland is only about 15, 20 minutes away. So I can literally work in, 3 or 4 states around here and take my pick: Jersey, Delaware, Maryland, Pennsylvania. But I have a job interview on Monday, and it's a really cool place. They do some really cool stuff. I'm hoping I could do some videos up there. They have a water jet machine. They have a prototrack. So hopefully we can do some stuff. We'll see. Anyway, we got a bunch of stuff in here, and let's show some things and get some things on here and fitted and test it out and see how they work. I got 2 of the rims in for the go-kart. The front rims, I ordered front rims from a company. The front rims and the rear rims came from 2 different places off of eBay. And the front rims, what they sent me initially was this really expensive set of Douglas DTW rims for a Razor RZR. Man, they were nice rims, beadlocks and stuff. Whoever bought them, the set of 4 is like $1,100, almost $1,200. It's like $1,195 for these 4 rims. So I emailed them. They said, just put them on the front porch. UPS will pick them up, and we're going to airmail yours to you. So we are still waiting for, I believe it's the front rims, to come in for the Project Go-Kart. What I did get in for the mini bike build is I got the seat, which I ordered one of those cafe racer seats and stuff. I was trying to make a seat for it, but it boils down to time and space. So not having enough space left in this garage, because I had to bring my toolbox and stuff here out of storage and a few other things that I needed to do some repairs and fix my tractor, my 5248 in, which hopefully this week, before I start the new job, we'll be doing the valve on that. And he's got a bent valve on cylinder number 2. We're just going to replace the valve, lap it in, bolt it back together, and see if it starts. It's got a new carburetor. Going to buy a battery for it, a few other things. So I need that running because we got to fix this yard. This yard is tore up from wintertime in mud, and it's a nightmare. I got a big bag of grass seed we got to get spread out. So, but I got to York rake the yard, but I need a tractor to do so. Any case, let's start tinkering, and we'll put this newest video together because we're on break, because it's been too cold to work in the garage. It's been snowing, it's been raining, it has been miserable and crappy. I swear to God, I feel like I moved to Washington State and I'm living in Oregon or somewhere like that, where they get tons of rain, because it's just been crap weather around here. It's been terrible, terrible weather. Let's get started. All right, first bits and pieces. Oh, Jesus Christ. Here we go, right here. for the go-kart build. Just before I left my last job, I made these. We had some downtime. Racing rockers. These are ratioed out. I didn't do the math and figure out what the ratio was on them, but I moved the pivot point back 100 thousandths from the tip. It should give me about an extra 30 thousandths of lift on the Briggs & Stratton motor my dad gave me. It's got bronze bushings, oil-like bushings in here. I forgot to drill the holes in the top here to get oil down in there. Probably not necessary with the oil-like bushings, being as these things will be flying back and forth so fast that, you know, whatever RPMs this motor ends up hitting initially, that it probably won't matter because it's splash oiling. These things get very little oil. But what did come in the last couple of days is the bearing races, which are literally drill bushings, the special Torrington bearings, or not Torrington, roller bearings that are going on top of here. They're 1/2 inch diameter for a 312 shaft by 375, which is what these gaps are, 375, with 187 pins that are all custom ground and hardened. I custom ground hardened everything, but that's some of the stuff to come in. Some new controls for, I don't know which one, because I have several motorcycle projects around here. We got the Rebel 250 that I traded the Bronco for, and we got the VF 700, 84 VF 700 here that I think I've only posted videos on Facebook of that one. I basically paid $200 for it and running. The guy, it sat 2 years. I brought it home, I checked the battery, it still had half a charge in it after sitting 2 years. So I threw the charger to it, battery charged up, battery is fine. Tinkered with it a little bit, and got it started, blew mouse nest out of the exhaust pipes. I have rebuilt the master cylinder on it so far. I've tried bleed it down. I have the rebuild kit for the slave cylinder because it's a hydraulic clutch, and there's a rattling in the clutch side, so I've got a new gasket to pull the case apart and see what's going on in there and get that fixed. Other than that, it's got good tires on it. The brakes are kind of iffy. It could use a new front brake rotor and probably pads, and because it is a shaft drive motorcycle, it probably needs new brake shoes in the rear, and we haven't got that far yet. And stuff's really cheap. But I figure for $200, man, how can you go wrong? I can at least have some backup transportation in case the diesel needs to go in a shop or something like that, because it's under warranty and yeah, all that kind of stuff, yada yada. But anyway, new controls for one of the motorcycles. Not sure which one we're going to put them on yet, but they look pretty good. Some Chinese knockoffs, Honda copies, whatever like that. And actually there's some improvements on here. There's a flash function here for the headlight, for flicking your headlight at somebody. And so that's kind of a cool feature. But we'll put them on, we'll test them out, let you guys know how I feel about them. This will also fix the choke. Both bikes, for some reason, the choke doesn't work on both bikes. So, you know, the choke cable is actually gone from the VF 700, which is sitting right here next to me. Let's see. What else is in the goodie bag? There goes the phone. All this stupid crap they send you. This is the box the valve came in for the tractor. Little box like this. They just filled it with this crap. This big giant box for this little tiny valve. I don't get it. The shipping people are strange. Bag of spring clips. I only needed 2 or 4, but you can't buy just 4 of these things because I mean it'd just be ridiculous. You pay probably 10 cents for 4 of them, and it'd be like $3 shipping. So I just bought a whole pack of 200 count, I believe, of them, and you know. But these are for the rockers because I have E-clips on there now, and I don't think E-clips are safe to put on here when this engine could turn potentially about 6,000-7,000 RPM. They will shoot off, get in the motor, blow the motor. We don't want to do that. These are captured. These will not come off. Tractor valve, bushings for the valves. LED interior lights for the truck. We're not going to do a video on that. Y'all, that's silly. And last, the bearings. And I did order, I don't know if these came in from Belts, Bearings, and Chains, which in Exton, Pennsylvania, there's a company called Bearings, Belts, and Chains, or Chains, Belts, and Bearings, or Bearing, whatever, however way they do it. Great people to deal with. If you guys need anything bearing-wise, bushings, I don't care what it is, they can get anything, and their prices are phenomenal. So check out Bearings, Belts, and Chains. I will try to put in the description their email address, or, contact information in the description below. If I remember, I'm going to try to remember to do that. If not, you guys can send me a message and I'll tell you about them. But Exton, PA, Bearings, Belts, and Chains, great prices. They can get any damn bearing you need for any mini bike, go-kart, racing lawnmower, whatever you need, they can get it. So check them out. And really high quality stuff. Ico bearings, Boca, whatever you need, they can get it. Here's a seat for the mini bike, which we'll be pulling out here in a few. I ordered. They just tossed the little nuts and bolts in here to bolt it down. The package is open, that's why. I sent 5 nuts rather, for the mounting brackets. I ordered some 1-inch pre-bent too, for cafe racers. You can buy that stuff pretty much pre-bent, but we got this fancy hairnet thing for the seat here, and there's a seat. There we go, a little seat for you. Not bad. Not bad for a Chinese quality seat. It's, that's okay. Most important part's the seat pan. You can always have stuff recovered, done in leather or something like that, but there we go. I was thinking of putting this on the Rebel. I might just order another one for the Rebel. And I have the gas tank and all that stuff ready for this, so we'll see. More trash. There we go. There's the two rear rims for the go-kart, and we're probably gonna just easy bolt these up right now and see how it looks. These are 705-34 rims from DTW.